But even when life is too much and you just want to die, this is not an abnormal feeling. And I hate that our world makes it abnormal. We all have moments where we don't want to keep going. This is where God is calling us to come to him, come to the shepherd. That when we feel that broken and we come to the shepherd, he shows up and he says, now that you're here in the valley of the shadow of death, it doesn't mean he takes away the problem, but you get to a place where you no longer fear evil. Our world is crippled by fear. Crippled. Many of us are crippled by fear. But there's something that happens when we walk closely with our shepherd in our pain, in our heartache, in suffering. And he wants to change that. He wants to show you what it means to suffer and not feel afraid. He wants to show you that he has power over suffering, that you can suffer and still be fine. It's so interesting that Paul writes that I want to suffer with the Lord, to be one in his sufferings. Why? Because something happens when you suffer and you lean close to the shepherd, you become one with him. You get so close to him. If we suffer in a way that honors God, he will bring fruitfulness out of it. If we suffer in a way that the world tells us to suffer, there is more suffering with it. God doesn't waste anything. He wastes nothing. We have taught a Christian generation there is no suffering. And we wonder why they cannot handle difficulty. And why so many people walk away from God on a daily basis, because we've given them a doctrine that is contrary to Scripture, and we haven't taught them the beauty of suffering.